Hello and welcome to Murrow News 8, an easy way to help the local community this holiday season. The annual PALOUSE Cares food drive this Saturday. Stop by the Moscow Safeway, Moscow Rosares, or Zeppo's at the top of Bishop Boulevard anytime between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. tomorrow with food donations. Good evening, I'm Cameron Limes.
And I'm Ariel Yacobazi. Welcome to Murrow News 8. Coming out of the Moscow Pullman Daily News, local facilities in Washington enrolled to receive the Pfizer vaccine. The Whitman County Public Health Director said on Thursday that Pullman Regional Hospital, Whitman Hospital and Medical Clinics in Colfax, and PALOUSE Medical are among the local healthcare providers that have enrolled to receive the COVID-19 vaccine when it becomes available. The Washington Department of Health released Thursday that they hope to have a vaccine to begin administering by mid-December. Pullman police are investigating a series of Pullman burglaries, and they've arrested a man on Saturday for allegedly breaking into where? We've got Murrow News 8 reporter KYLIE Gibson with more on the story. KYLIE?
Thank you, Ariel. Yes, the Pullman Police Department arrested a 27-year-old man Saturday that they believe is connected to at least 4 burglaries in the College Hill area. Indiana Ludwig, who is believed to be homeless, was booked into the Whitman County Jail for a residential burglary charge. Pullman Police Commander Jake Opgenorth said an officer on patrol Saturday noticed a door propped open at the Pi Kappa Phi fraternity house on Colorado Street. After searching the house, the police officer allegedly saw Ludwig trying to crawl out of a window. He was then arrested. There are photos on Ludwig's Facebook page where police say he actually posted images of the house that he had broken into. Pullman police say that when students leave for breaks, there's usually an increase in burglaries. They encourage people to secure their valuables and lock their doors when they leave. Reporting live in Portland, Oregon, KYLIE Gibson, Murrow News 8. Back to you guys.
Thanks, KYLIE. Schweitzer Engineering Laboratories has awarded 6 scholarships totaling $25,000, according to Pullman Radio. The first round of scholarships were awarded to students from the U of I, WSU, and Idaho State University. For more information on how to apply for the next academic year, students should visit celic.com for more information.
Coming out of Pullman Radio News, INNOVIA Foundation announced the launch of a Pine Creek Christmas, celebrating Malden and Pine City, in order to provide a brighter Christmas for families in Malden and Pine City. INNOVIA is partnering with families and businesses to help bring Christmas to the Pine Creek area to connect sponsors with those families. The sponsors will serve as Santa and bring wrapped gifts for their assigned family, or they will make a cash contribution for one of Santa's elves to do the shopping. This also means there is a need for volunteers to help with shopping, wrapping, and delivering those presents.
The city of Moscow is asking for feedback on the farmers market. The city made many changes this year due to COVID-19, one of which was curbside delivery. The city is asking for anyone who attended the market to give feedback for the 2021 year if the pandemic does continue.
According to Pullman Radio News, Washington State University's School of Music will present their annual holiday concert this Saturday, December 5th at 2 p.m. The online performance will include the WSU Concert Choir, University Singers, and the Symphony Orchestra. The show will also include holiday sing-alongs and Christmas literature rehearsed by students all semester. The link can be found on events.wsu.edu and search for holiday concert.
Even though it looks like a lot of COVID has canceled a lot of Christmas events this year, Spokane is not letting it get in the way of some of their holiday traditions. Dozens of events have been reinvented to support social distancing or can now be watched through Zoom. All events can be found for registration, location, and time. I see some more December sunshine out today, getting spoiled early this winter season. Now I'm passing it over to Murrow News 8 reporter Alex Biviano for your weather update.
Thank you, Cameron. So it may seem sunny outside. However, it is not so pleasant out there. So we're looking at mid-40s pretty much all week, but today looking at 43 degrees, low 27 degrees, but that low feels much more prevalent right now. You go out there, it's going to nip you a little bit. I wear a big jacket, some gloves, a hat, because it's really nippy out there. I've been walking my dogs a lot, going on hikes, and it gets there fast. Coming home with the toes frozen, not a super fun time. However, no wind right now in Pullman, which is very appreciated. Same as Spokane, the whole east side kind of hit with this sunny but cold swing. Tomorrow, probably much the same. Looking at 43 degrees, 42 degrees, like that, with a low 27 degrees. It's going to get warm around like 2, 3 p.m. Then the sun sets again before 4. So I'd get out there early around noon. You're trying to get the warmish weather you can. It's not going to be too crazy, but it'll be nicer than going out in below 30-degree temperatures. There's some frost on the ground, and I went out there early this morning. I wonder if it's melted. It should later today. However, I wouldn't count on it. Looking at a 5-day forecast, pretty much the same. It's going to be nice and sunny, which will look pretty. However, it will also be very cold. So wear your big jacket, layer up, do your outside activities probably around noon, like I said, because it will not be so pleasant later in the day. And then you look at no snow, thankfully, this going forward. There'll be some snow late next week, possibly, but so far it'll be a nice, dry, sunny weather forecast for this week. It'll just be pretty cold. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Alex. Cougar football and hoops both in action on the road this weekend. We've got Murrow News 8 reporter Humayun Kuram with a sports update. HK?
Well, thanks, Ariel. I have some interesting updates from my open, very freezing newsroom located somewhere on a road between Seattle and Pullman. Moving ahead, well, Washington State football is returning to the practice field today for the first time since the past Friday when the WSU-Stanford game was canceled. There will be some familiar faces missing. Pat Chun, WSU Director of Athletics, said that there were 12 student athletes in COVID protocol. Chun did not mention whether all 12 were football players. Also, the Washington State Cougars are finally cleared to return to the football field this weekend after taking a couple of weeks off to allow COVID to run its course through the schedule. The game was pushed back 2 days in order to give Trojan players more time to come out of quarantine. After entering COVID-19 protocol within the last 2 weeks, the Cougars and Trojans will play Sunday at 6 p.m. at Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Washington State University heads to the road for the first time this season and will not play an away game until January 7th. The Cougars men's basketball will face the Colorado University Buffaloes for the first time this season at 1 p.m. Saturday at the Colorado University Event Center in Boulder. The Buffaloes were ranked as the number 16 teams in the nation during last season. WSU faced Colorado twice last year, losing the regular season matchup, but then defeated the Buffaloes in the conference tournament and gave them an early first-round exit. WSU head coach Kyle Smith says that this Buffalo team will certainly test this WSU offense that has struggled lately. The WSU men's basketball team defeated the Oregon State Beavers 59-55 after yet another nail-biting finish on Wednesday at Bisley Coliseum. 11-time state champion North Central cross-country coach John Knight retires after leading for 30 years at tenure that includes a dynasty of 11 consecutive state championships from 2006 to 2016. 57 years old, Knight recently stepped down to spend more time with his family and pointed to health issues that necessitated him to step away. This is HK reporting live with some shivering and cold winds in Ellisburg, Washington.
Another neat development in the world of sports last night as LeBron James tweeted a whole lot of love towards Gonzaga basketball. James won his 4th NBA title but a fan of the way they play the game. In reference to Coach Few, he said, end quote.
Well, thank you so much for sticking with us tonight. So sorry about that. If you missed any of our previous newscasts, you can find them on our YouTube channel at Murrow News 8.
Also, make sure to give our social medias a follow. Have a good night.